The question is, do women really control men? Do women really control men? Now, we live in a world where subtle influence is often more powerful than direct commands. The idea that women control men might sound controversial or even offensive to some, but the truth is more nuanced. It's not about mind control or manipulation. It's about influence, emotional leverage, and how power plays out in relationships, often quietly. Let's break it down into 5 bold, clear truths with real-life examples to bring it home. 1, women control access to intimacy, and that's a powerful gate. Like it or not, in most modern relationships, women are the gatekeepers of physical intimacy. It's not because men are weak, but because biology and social norms have shaped dating this way. Women typically have more choice, more options, and more leverage, especially in the early stages. Now, check this scenario. A guy takes a woman out, pays for dinner, and showers her with compliments. She hasn't done much yet, but he's already invested. She decides if and when things get physical. That's control. Not in a sinister way, but as a natural advantage she holds. The lesson: men give up power when they chase sex too hard. Shift your focus to your purpose and let attraction grow naturally, rather than surrendering your value up front. 2, emotional influence is subtle but strategic. Many men are uncomfortable admitting this, but emotional influence is real. Women, often more attuned to feelings and communication, can guide a man's decisions without raising their voice. A well-timed silent treatment, a look of disappointment, or a pause in affection can steer behavior faster than any argument. For instance, a woman doesn't like how often her man plays video games. Now, instead of nagging, she starts withdrawing emotionally. No fights, no yelling. Within a week, the guy starts spending more time with her. That's not magic. It's emotional strategy. Control doesn't always look like dominance. It can look like silence, withdrawal, or approval. Men who aren't aware of this end up dancing to a rhythm they don't even hear. 3, men hand over power when they don't lead. When a man has no direction, no mission, and no spine in decision making, the woman steps in, becomes someone because someone has to. That's not her fault. That's weak leadership. Women often take control in relationships not because they want to, but because the man left a vacuum. An instance: a couple tries to plan a trip. She asks, "Where do you want to go?" He says, "I don't know." Whatever you want. She makes the plans. Then he feels like she's controlling everything. No, she stepped up because you didn't. Control shifts when leadership disappears. A woman may admire your kindness, but she desires your decisiveness. If you want to keep influence, make decisions, small and big. 4, emotional neediness gives her the driver's seat. Emotional neediness gives her the driver's seat. The more emotionally dependent a man is, the easier he is to control. Not because women are manipulative, but because people, men or women, respond differently when they know they are someone's emotional lifeline. For example, a man gets anxious if she doesn't text back in 10 minutes. He constantly asks if everything is okay. She now knows his peace depends on me. That's not romantic, it's pressure. She's now the thermostat for his mood. True control isn't about what you say or do. It's about how much of your emotional balance you hand over. Retain your self-respect and she will respect you more. 5, women don't control all men. Only the ones who let them. Let's be real. Women don't control strong men. They don't need to and often don't want to. The men who feel controlled are usually the ones who gave up their sense of self in exchange for love, validation, or sex. That's not love, it's emotional depth. For instance, a man stops seeing his friends, abandons his hobbies, and rearranges his life just to make her happy. Over time, she loses respect. She didn't ask for a pet. She wanted a partner. Control happens when you compromise your identity for approval. Women don't respect men who can't stand on their own. Keep your frame and you will never feel controlled again. So, do women really control men? Now, after all said, the answer is not exactly. They influence, they lead when there is a gap. They respond to the energy you give off. The real issue isn't whether women are controlling, it's whether men are giving away their own power. The man who knows who he is, what he wants, and where he's going is not easily controlled. He's respected, desired, and followed. Not because he demands it, but because he owns it. And that's the difference. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something from this. See you next time.